This is S social. This is just like a mock-up for our page one. Then we have this here. Then for governance, this should be G. We'll do the same. This mock-up, this is just a mock-up of what our dashboard should look like. Now, we might decide to break this area a little bit so that the dashboard will be easy for us. So this is just what you should do on your free hand, you understand, so that everybody can see what goes on. Now I have like color choices we can use, you understand. But I would like to show you how I make my research and also get my colors, the pertinent colors that will be more important for our dashboard. So our colors, I will go to color hunt. I'm going to share that as well when I'm making my research on the colors that will be very important for our. So keep this at the back of your mind that we have actually had like this can be a hand. Welcome, Zio Cakes Confectionery. Welcome. So this is what it looks like when you're making a freehand sketch of what your dashboard should look like before you go into wireframe. So you have it. This is just page one, which is for overview. You can do better in your page two, three, four. Probably you have one specific dashboard for environment, one for social, one for governance. But this overview should carry everything in environmental, on social, and on governance. But note that this is just a mock-up. Now let's go and choose colors. For us to be able to choose nice colors, don't forget the study implores you to make a research on the kind of colors that you should choose. One thing about colors is that you're talking about green. It's people economic ESG is all about environmental green energy saving and all of that. You understand? Social responsibility, flourish foods, welcome. So you should also have that at the back of your mind that oh, what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to talk about green energy as well. So when that comes into play, you should know that you're also going to add green colors to whatever you're working on. Joyce, welcome. Oh, she has left us. So welcome, guys. Please like, please share. Don't forget to share, guys. I am bringing up. Yes, this is how I select my colors. I go to color hunt. Color hunt is very popular. You can just search for color hunt or color palettes. When you search for color palettes, one of the first places you get is color hunt. Don't forget we are working on something that involves green. Even if you put or you search ESG at the top here, most of the color palettes that will come might be those that involves green colors. Like I said, you can see here is green. So we need a mixture of green. I like this for the dashboard because it has green, it has yellow, and it has orange as well. So these are certain things that are involved in selecting your colors. So we can still look for more. I think I also love this. This also has multiple colors. You can see multiple colors. It has green. It has kind of like ox blood and all of that. So it's just you making your research on the kind of colors that suits your dashboard or suits your taste better. I also love this because it has a mixture of it's giving you color palettes in four distinct colors. Cypher, welcome. It's giving you color palettes in four distinct colors that you can use to make up your dashboard. So very important. I also love this, but there is no green in it. So what we have here is blue. So this distinctively, you should know that anything I'm doing or I'm talking about in terms of ESG, I should add a little bit of green in it. You understand? If you add a little bit of green in it, it just informs your listeners that, oh, you took time to know that when you're talking about ESG, especially the environmental part, you're talking about a lot of green energy. You're talking about more about energy saving. So it is important for us to note all of this. So we've seen a lot of what they call it, color palettes already. I am not going to continue going around and round and round. Whatever the choices you made, fine. So what I do is I take these colors and I write them down somewhere. So for me, I can decide to paste them on a Word document. You understand? I also screenshot the area we need, or the area, the colors, the palette itself, and I put them. This helps me in documentation. So this color, when I just take it, I write the colors and I also show the palettes. So the color coding I collected is for green. So I'll write green here. I know you're not seeing what I'm doing. I'm just inserting it inside my what they call it. So I take the other lighter green. This is a more lighter green. So this is a more lighter green, and I'm going to just paste them. Once you just tap on it, it copies the color light green. So documentation is really important. Documentation when you're building your dashboard is very important. I come here and I take the next one, which is a little bit of a milk color. Uh, it's more creamy, milkish, and I don't know I'm not good with color names, so I will give it milk because it's not it's not white and it's in between. It's not yellow, but it's somewhere close. So I'm copying this brown color as well to add to it. So we now have all of this, and I'm going to take a snapshot of um, what the palette I have chosen looks like. This will help me so that if even if I forget what the palette I'm working with looks like, you understand, it will guide me in my project. So this is me. I am now going to highlight the the color palette itself. I am just highlighting it for my use, and I'm going to paste it inside my Word document that will guide my project. So this is it. I have done all of that, and I implore you to also do the same when you're working on a project of this kind. So we now know what it's like to have. So we now know what we are now looking for. Oh, sorry, I need to take this out. So we now know exactly what we are trying to build. We also know exactly what we are trying to achieve with our dashboard. You understand? So it's now left for us to start building. Yes, it's now left for us to build the exact what they call it. I'm taking out most things so that I have a lot of space. I don't get a lot of drags on my system. Just hold on a little bit. I'm closing some things so that we can fully concentrate on building our. So now we're here to build. We are now here. Just 1 minute, please. Good. We are now here to build the wireframe, and we'll just build one page of the wireframe today, or we can build multiple wireframes today. no matter how it is, like we've it's been a success already. Talking about the processes that has taken us to where we are at right now. So I'm going to show us. We are building this wireframe on PowerPoint, nothing too fancy. Just the fact that you are working with we are building this dashboard on PowerPoint. PowerPoint is very powerful. It's a very powerful tool in things like this. So, so this is our PowerPoint interface, and I'll be building the um, wireframe here. So I will implore you to stick with us while we do that. It's okay. So don't forget, one place I have my color palettes that and the codings of the color palettes so that I can use them whenever I want to use them. Um, so for me to do that, I just create a new PowerPoint. I think I am not seeing. Okay, yes, it has come up. So you don't need to do too much. You can decide to work on any page of your PowerPoint. You can decide to start working from the header, the footer, anywhere, you understand. So this is me. What I do, I just shift it a little bit so that the space is quite large. Now, let me pin this so that I don't have to always show ribbon. So now in building your wireframe, you are technically using a lot of what they call it, a lot of boxes like clip art, three shapes, and the rest of it to build your wireframe. So I would like to use the rounded corners rectangle so that I'll use it to plan my sidebar. I start with my sidebar first. So this is what our sidebar should look like. I think this is okay. I'm going to work on the colors later on, but for now, I'm just going to take out the outlines so that we don't have outlines, the fill, we'll take that on later. So I will draw our attention to something here. On this area, I am going to click on this yellow. You see there is a yellow navigation bar tool here. If you see it, it allows you to work on the rounded corners. If you move it this way, the rounded corners become more oval, you understand, like more rounded or circular. But if you move it down this way, you will notice that it's reducing the edges properly, you understand. So you can do that to arrange your shapes too. So another thing I'm going to do is to create like a false background, you understand, so that it won't just be like there is no background here. So I'm going to create a false background. I'm going to do that here is I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste this and I'm going to just drag it. When I drag it this way, I'm going to give it a shape fill of, let's say, ash that looks like this. So why I'm going to do this is we want all our dashboard to be on top of this shape. You understand? So this is it. I'm going to take out the outline as well. Okay, we've already taken out the outline. So what we are going to do is send this to the back. Why we are sending it to back? Because it's covering our sidebar. So send to back. So we've done that. This is what our shape looks like. At this point, you can decide to group these two together. Are you guys here with me? Oh, so I'm back. Sorry, guys. It was a little. There was a little bit of downtime in my network. So what I'm just showing you is that at this point, I am still I am still creating the. I just merged the what they call it, the two shapes together. Thank you very much, Temi. Thank you so much, Temi. I enjoyed the fact that you are enjoying yourself here. Thank you so much. So guys, thank you. Don't forget to share. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Uh so the next thing we are going to do, don't forget we've already had like we have like we've already had like a structure of what our dashboard should look like. Now it's for us to start building those structures. Next, I'm going to take this rectangle rounded corners again. I'm going to give a space upwards and I'm going to do this here. So before we continue, I would like to check something first before I proceed. I want to see how much space I get from having three of these. Okay, I don't have too much space because I need a little bit of space in order for me to do something with it, or we can buy up more space somehow. You understand? So since this works, I will now take them out because I need to use one structure. It is good that you use one structure to build your wireframe like entirely so that you don't lose the size and all of that. If you don't do that, you start arranging the heights and width differently here. So what we are going to do is move this our yellow again. We are trying to get the rounded edges should not be too it should not be sharp, but it should be rounded a little bit. We have this now. I'm going to take out the shape outline. I'm taking out the outline. Now, you remember the colors we collected earlier, and we said this should be for E. And we know E stands for what they call it for environmental. And we know when we are talking about environmental should have like a green feature in it. So we can start with it, but for now, let's create uh, the other shapes that will be used. We have this and we have this as the last guy here. So this is it. We've created these three cards. I think we did not leave space upwards for our filters because we might have filters going forward. So what I'm going to do, I highlighted the three of them and I have left a lot of space that will go for our filters. So now I want to start working on the colors. On my side navigation, I will give my side navigation the dark brown colors we had earlier. So how do we do it? We go to shape format. Now we go to fill colors. We go to more colors. Now here is this hex is where you now put in that color codes you collected earlier. Don't forget we had like a very thick brown color, and that's what I'm going to insert here. And if you see right here, I have added it to voila. Now we do the same thing and add the green color here. Don't forget, everything you're doing should be done by arrangement. So this is our green color. I'm going to shape fill. I'm going to more colors. I'm going to add it here, and I'm going to click on OK. Now this is for E. The next one, we know we have a lighter green color. Don't forget your palettes. Don't forget our palettes we are working with. We have a lighter green color. Let's see what we can do with it here. Next, I go to more colors, and I'm going to include it here. Sorry, there was a space in it. It's lighter. So nothing says you can't make a little bit of adjustment to what you have already, you understand. Okay, that color I was saying is milk. That's what will take the last value here. So we go here, we come to this, and we insert that, and okay. So this is what it looks like for our dashboard. This is what our overview page might look like, the home page, or what you can call it, you would want to call it. This is what it can look like. You nothing says you will not add a little bit of flair to yours. You understand? You can add a little bit of flair to yours, but this is what it should look like. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Temi. So don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to drop your questions. I take questions as well. If you have a question that you want to drop, please don't hesitate. Drop your question. I don't know how to bring people up. I would have loved to bring you guys up so that you can join me here. You understand? Me being just me talking doesn't make it all fun. You understand? I want to hear from you. I want to hear what gives you problem when you're building your dashboard. I want to see how I can help you. You understand? That's why this life was created. It was created to help out anyone that is having challenges. So don't be shy to ask your questions. Don't be shy to drop comments. Please like, please share. So thank you guys as we continue to help and build the next best and vibrant data analysts to improve businesses and help businesses solve their data challenges as they go on. So this is not the end. Yes, we now have something like this, but this is not the end of what our overview page should look like. Don't forget that we said we would have one card here, another card here, not another card, like one card that carries information, probably information about what they call it, our environmental matrices, the pungent ones we would like to display. So I'm going to do something, I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste, and I'm going to reduce it here. Why I'm doing this is I don't want to start creating another one. So this color, I'm going to use probably a little bit of now colors are it is very important for us to use good colors. You understand? It is something that attracts people a lot. So you should use the best you can. So I think we'll use this here, and I'm going to copy paste, use the thick green here. Colors attract people, so use it wisely. And we are going to use the light green here. This will be to show our what they call it, our matrices that are going to be pungent. Sorry, I need to highlight all of it. Now, a lot of designs, you can do more. It's just what you have installed, like what you can come up with. If designs are your thing, you can even do better than what I did here, because myself, I'm not, I've left design for a very long time, but I know I can still come up with something. So the next thing we are going to do is, I don't want us to spend too much time working on all of this. I'm going to reduce this a little bit. Going to reduce it a little bit and centralize it now. Good thing about this is PowerPoint helps you to kind of like arrange certain things. You understand? I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste again, and I'm going to do this here. This colors here, I'm going to give it a background of white, because I think it will carry certain information that is very important to us. So no more too much coloring again. Let's just give it a background of white, and a background of white here. You can do more, you can do better. Sorry. So this is what the dashboard will look like. This is what it will look like. And now what I'm doing here is I'm going to make it a little bit transparent. Um, let's see if we can make it a little bit transparent. We need it to be a little bit transparent. For it to be a little bit transparent, it has to. Okay, look at transparency here. Let's work on the transparency. Okay, I think for us to work on the transparency, we'll need to do them one by one. Oh, no. I've not clicked on OK. So let's give it a transparency of 75 and see how far it goes. Okay, it's too transparent at this point. I'm going back again and I'm going to reduce it a little bit. I'm going to reduce it to, let's say, 50, 49, 50. Okay, I think this is better, so that will know what we are doing. So this is us. We've been able to show what it's like to. I'm going to copy and I'm going to uh, group Control G. So I have grouped this. This is what our dashboard should look like. So when you approach your dashboard, you know that this is what page one of your dashboard should look like. Then probably going forward, your page two, you know how to go about your page two, your page three. If you want us to work on that as well, how long have we been on this? A 40. You can place your KPI cards and visuals on. Okay. Tammy is asking. Okay. I didn't see all of these questions. So I didn't know they use PowerPoint for dashboard also. How does it work? Can I automate it? Yeah, it just helps you in design. It's not like you're using it for the dashboard proper. It just helps you in designing your wireframe. We call it like it's a wireframe. You import this now to your Power BI and you use it to build your dashboard. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So this is just some of the ways you kind of like track your or make sure that your dashboard comes out great, comes out normal, comes out interesting. You understand? We've not done really anything. What's just left now, probably when you're building your dashboard on Power BI, is just inserting the figures you want to insert. It just helps you to see, oh, I now have my wireframe and structure for my data. So, like we said, our metrics that are pungent, you just display them here and you go about your other businesses down here. But I know that these three cards will carry most likely the same kinds of information, and it will carry most likely although it will be almost the same but not the same. They will need to be done differently because there are three different areas of the ESG analytics. So this is very important for us to note. So your page two can be quite different. Your page two can just carry only, let's just do something for our page two. I know we didn't have like a mock-up for the page two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this slide because I don't want to create another one. So for my page two, I want to remain consistent with colors. Okay, I'm going to ungroup. So I want to remain consistent with colors I have already chosen earlier. So I'll delete this. And remember we said our cards, these are just things that give you, it's not like it is a must for you to do that. It's not like there's no cookbook that says your design should look like this. It's just something that gives you a little bit of an edge of what of building your dashboard. Nothing you, you can actually build this on Power BI as well. Yes. So I remember when we were working on or looking at the data understanding, we kind of like have about six to seven matrices that we would like to display on cards. So this will help you or inform you on the kind of information that you would put on here. So it's not a must that everything enters one page. So it's not a must that everything will enter one page. So it is important for us to note that. So I like to leave like a little area for insights on my dashboard. So this area here, I will leave it for insights. You understand? That's just how I do my things. So we don't need this guy for now. You can decide that if this is too big, you reduce it a little bit so that it's not like it occupied the whole space. So I'm going to add a little bit of width to it. Let's give it 10 point, it should be 10.55. Let's see how it comes out. 10.55, enter. Ooh, it's big. This guy just didn't want to come up. Okay, let's see how this works. Okay, let's see the 10.313, 10.05. So it's better the two of them have almost the same. This is 10.05, 10.05 as well. That's what I'm going to give this. So you can adjust them 10.05. You can adjust them by the width and height values on your ribbon. So that's it. So we've technically built our page 2, and this is what can be on our page 2. Now, structurally, we've built this, but we actually don't know exactly what will be in our page 2. So I like to kind of like look through my data, like know exactly the kind of information that I want to place anywhere, you understand, before I start building any of this. But if you've not done that, please do. So I know I need like I structured it yesterday. I wrote it down. I need like 7 cards to show my matrices. I need like, let's say I need like uh, I need like 2 clustered bar charts. I also need a line chart, I need a scatter plot, I need a table. So all of that can inform you while you're building your dashboard. So I would like us to stop here for today. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow we'll also work on tomorrow we'll talk more about building our dashboard. Probably we'll build our first dashboard tomorrow in preparation for the Saturday session.